You've probably seen tons of morning routines online. They say things like read, plan, drink water, drink coffee, make a green smoothie, wake up early, wake up at 5 a.m., wake up at 6:30 a.m., go to the gym, work out at home, and so on and so on. But with so many choices of what to do, how do we decide what we actually should do? The truth is that the best morning routine is one that fits your life. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to include so you can design a realistic morning routine that fits your life and sets you up for success. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Wendy. Welcome to my channel where I talk about streamlining home management, productivity, and Christian living, so you can take control of your time and start doing the things that are important to you. I've had a morning routine for about 5 years now, and I really love it. But when I first started learning about morning routines, I was really confused about what to actually do during one. Eventually, I developed a morning routine that worked well for me. And after looking at other people's routines and thinking about all the routines I've seen over the years, I realized that most routines contain a lot of the same basic ingredients. So we're going to use those basic ingredients as our framework, give it a little more structure, and then tailor it to your needs. Here are some reasons why I love morning routines. A routine will give you structure to your day. A routine helps you be more productive. It gives you a plan of what to do. You're not wasting time trying to figure it out. You'll know exactly what to do and you do it. There's no time wasted and it keeps you very focused. A morning routine can help you live a more balanced life. You can choose to do activities in different life areas. Another great thing about a morning routine is that it gives you a place to do some of the things that you really want to do but have trouble fitting them into your life. We're going to go through this one section at a time, but your morning routine doesn't have to be in any particular order. Whatever works best for you. My morning routine lasts about 2 hours. It's very intentional and everything I do in it is done for a reason. The routine that you make today could last about that same length of time. It all depends on how much time you spend doing each group of activities and how long it takes you to transition between one activity and the next one. You also have to account for extra time if you want to go to the gym or if you have to take care of someone else and have to get them ready also. I realized that there's 2 key parts to this morning routine. The first one and the last one. So pay close attention to those ones. The rest of the steps are important, but they're basic things that you need to do each morning or might need to do each morning. You might want to get a piece of paper so you can write down your choices as we go along. Step 1 is the main purpose of your routine. This is the bulk of your routine. There's 2 options for this. Option A is the mind, body, soul approach. This is a well-rounded approach and it covers all of you. It's self-care for your mind, body, and soul. I give this part an hour, but spend 20 minutes on each area. Do whatever interests you, and if you're unsure, just pick something and try it out. And if you don't like it, you can always switch to something different. You want to do something for your mind. That could be reading a book, listening to a podcast, studying a course, learning a language. I like to do a Sudoku puzzle sometimes. I challenge myself to get it done before the 20 minutes is up. Do something for your body. This could be working out on a treadmill or elliptical. It could be taking a walk, working out at the gym. It could be riding a bike, skiing, swimming. Physical activity is important for both your physical and mental health. The CDC recommends that you do 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week and 2 days of muscle strengthening activities per week. They define physical activity as anything that gets your body moving. So that's what you really want to focus on, just moving your body and doing something that makes you move your body. Do something for your soul. You could spend quiet time with God by prayer or Bible study or by reading the Bible. You could do journaling or listen to music. Those are just some of the options. Soul activities are essential for spiritual growth and well-being. You don't have to do the same thing every day. Just stay within the category. This will add a little flexibility to your routine. Okay, option B. Sometimes people want to start a morning routine just because there's a certain thing that they want to do, but have trouble fitting it into any other part of their life. And for some reason, it just makes sense to do it in the morning. Well, some of the reasons for that are you may have quiet time in the morning where all the other members of your family are sleeping, so you can concentrate on what it is that you want to do. The morning is also a time when both your mind and body is fresh and energetic. And it's just a good time to do something that you have to concentrate on or figure out. And some examples of this would be starting a new business or working towards a particular goal, like learning a language or organizing your home. I recently switched to option B. I was having trouble fitting my business into any other part of the day, and also like coming up with new ideas was easy for me to come up with new ideas early in the morning when my brain was fresh. It just is easier to do it in the morning. So I'm kind of just experimenting with it right now. But I still am doing a shorter version of quiet time with God in the morning because it's important to me. And then I plan to work in a Bible study in the evening. If you choose to do option B, try to work in some activities that involve your mind, body, and soul somewhere in the day, because those activities are very important to your well-being. Step 2, drink. Routines usually contain some sort of a drink. And this is probably because it's a good idea to get hydrated first thing in the morning. This could be coffee, tea, one-of-a-kind fruit smoothie that you design yourself, or water. It doesn't matter what drink you choose, but you might want to consider if you do better with caffeine in the morning, then you might consider drinking something like coffee or black tea that has caffeine in it. Step 3, phone rules. It's a good idea to make a plan of how you're going to interact with your phone every morning. Now, some people say don't use your phone at all. Don't look at your phone first thing in the morning. I think it's okay to look at your phone if it works well for you, if you don't get distracted, because it's so easy to start looking at your phone and then get distracted with scrolling, and then eventually you just end up forgetting all about your morning routine. But you definitely have to have rules. Set some rules, set some boundaries with this. Like you can decide to only check your email. I do this, but I like to set a timer for 5 minutes so I don't forget about what I'm really supposed to be doing. Then if you want, you can put your phone on Do Not Disturb until you're done with your morning routine. Step 4, medicine and supplements. I've only seen this included in a few morning routines, but since a lot of people do take a certain medicine in the morning or vitamins or some kind of supplements, it's a good idea to add this into your routine. I like to add this to my reminder app on my phone. It helps me remember to take my medicine first thing in the morning, and I don't have to try to remember it on my own. I just take my medicine when the reminder goes off, and then I check it off right away. Step 5, get ready for the day. I add anything here that I have to do in order to step out the door and go wherever I need to go for the day. This includes brushing my hair, doing my makeup, getting dressed, eating breakfast, brushing my teeth. Include everything that you normally do every morning. Step 6, housework and straightening up. Some people like to do a load of laundry every morning. I like to do things that are really just picking up after myself and finishing taking care of something from the night before or from the current morning. Some examples of this include making my bed, wiping off the bathroom sink after I'm done getting ready for the day and after I'm done using the bathroom. I also like to straighten up the living spaces in my home, like wiping off kitchen counters and washing dishes after breakfast. Step 7, anything extra that you need or want to do. This could be a habit that you normally do every morning, but I haven't included it. Like lighting a candle while you're having quiet time with God. It could also be a responsibility you have in the morning, like taking care of children or another family member. Step 8, figure out your wake time and your bedtime. Make sure you do this one last. Figuring out your wake time and your bedtime is the other key to this routine. Sleep helps you have the energy to do the things you want to do during the day. So it's important. For this one, you might have to guess on it for a little bit until you figure out how long it takes you to actually complete your routine. That'll help you figure out what time you need to wake up every morning. You also might want to consider what time the other members of your family get up in the morning in case you want to have some quiet time alone and complete your routine before anybody else wakes up. To figure out what time you need to go to bed at night, you first have to figure out how much sleep you need. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is a suggestion that's often made, but you may need more or less than that. Whenever I have heard this in the past, I've thought 7 to 8 hours. That means I can get by with 7 hours. And so I've always thought I needed 7 hours. But I've recently discovered that I need more than 7 hours of sleep every night to feel rested. Then after you figure out how many hours of sleep you need to count back that many hours from the time you wake up in the morning to determine your bedtime. You may also want to give yourself an extra 15 to 30 minutes in order to wind down before bed. Okay, here's some tips for your morning routine. You don't have to do your morning routine in any particular order, but you can use some reasoning with it. For example, I like to brush my teeth after I eat, and I like to exercise before I get ready for the day because I want to be able to wash up or take a shower after exercising before I get dressed for the day and put on makeup and do my hair and stuff. Some things just make sense. If you are trying to do your routine before anyone else in your house wakes up, you might want to start with the activities that are harder to do when others are awake, just in case you get interrupted. You may be able to do some of your activities around others, and so these activities you should save until last. Gradually add activities in. Start by doing what you normally do every morning, and then gradually add the other activities in. After you get used to your routine, you can either add more into it or increase the length of time. So that's everything you need to do during a morning routine. Is there anything you like to do in the morning that I didn't include? Put it in the comments below. And thanks for dropping by. See you next time.